Welcome to the world of maintenance and property leadership. If you're stepping into the maintenance field, sharpening your skills, preparing to manage a property, you're entering one of the most important and opportunity-filled industries in the world. This isn't just about fixing things. This is about building things. Building homes, building trust, building a career, building the future. Every property, every resident, every community needs someone who can step in, step up, and keep things running with excellence. And that someone is you. Maintenance professionals are the backbone of every successful property. Let's dive into replacing the thermocouple.
First, it's very important to know what type of system you're working on. Is this a newer model or an older model? Is it a gas furnace or electric furnace? So here I'm showing you the gas valve and the dial. The dial has 3 specific instructions on it: pilot, on, and off. When you turn one of these dials to the pilot and press it down, that will help you to light the pilot. You hold it for 60 seconds and you can light the pilot. When you turn it to the on position after the pilot is lit steady, then it will turn on the actual gas control valve and allow the flame to sense that it needs to turn the gas on when you have hit the correct settings on the thermostat. Then if you hit the off setting, that's your safety mechanism to make sure the gas to the valve is off. Now, if the gas valve is not operating correctly, these settings on the dial will not work. So you want to make sure that your gas valve is working correctly and also that the dial is working correctly. If you're going to do work on the furnace, as you see that I'm doing right now, you want to turn off the gas to the unit. This is a safety precaution and procedure. Safety is first. Make sure you're following the proper safety procedures. Okay, let me catch you up to speed here. What I'm doing is removing the actual gas burner and the valves so that I can replace the thermocouple. As I was trying to put in the thermocouple, I found that the old thermocouple would not come out easily. So I have to remove the gas valve and the burners in order to properly install the new thermocouple. This is a pretty interesting process, and you will normally have to remove the entire gas valve to ensure you don't cause a leak later. But these units they move just enough where I was able to remove the burners and pull out the thermocouple to do the adjustments and the work. Remember, the gas is totally off to this system, and I will do gas checks later on to make sure there are no leaks and reseal anything that needs to be sealed. There's the flame cover to keep the doors from making the pilot go out. I just removed that, and now you see me handling the burners. Now I'm going to give you this full video on Patreon, uninterrupted, with really no talking. You can see the whole thing done, but I wanted you to see this process. Since I have the burners out, I took the liberty to go ahead and clean and dump the burners so they could have no blockage, no debris, stopping me from having a clean and clear burner. Now I'm removing the actual thermocouple and then removing the gas line there. And so I've already taken off the thermocouple line. Now I'm removing the actual pilot line. And as I remove the pilot line, this is what actually causes your pilot to work. You also want to test both of these to ensure they don't have any leaks when you reinstall them. But now you see me removing out the burner and removing the lines so I can replace the thermocouple. This is not an impossible process. You will have to remove a few different screws, but you can do this. Anybody can do this. And I want to help you to know this is not rocket science. You just have to take the steps. Again, clean your burner. Make sure you don't put it back in the same way. Okay, well, that's it for this video. Again, keep watching to see how I get it back on just like this, everything clean. Go ahead and watch the Patreon, subscribe to the Patreon to see all the entire video uninterrupted with some commentary, but also watch the next video to see how I put this thing back together. Have a good one.